I'm walking with the Word in the beautiful tea plantations of Ella in Sri Lanka. I've been thinking about John 15. Jesus teaches a parable to explain our relationship to him, and he says, I am the vine and you are the branches. My Father is a vine dresser. Any branch in me that's not bearing a lot of fruit, he prunes. So if we're not bearing fruits in our lives, we're going to be pruned. What does this mean? Well, I recently learned that pruning is a way of literally cutting away parts of branches which are not producing grapes. Parts of these branches, the twigs and all the stuff that just doesn't go to producing grapes, it's chopped away, but the grapes are left. And what that does is it gives the grapevine more energy to put into making fruit. And there'll be things in our lives which take our time, they take our energy, they take our passion, they take our money, but they're not fruitful, they're not productive parts of our lives. And sometimes we go through processes where those things are broken off and it hurts. Pruning is a painful process for the bush. It literally involves snapping and cutting and breaking. And that's the same in our lives. It can hurt when God pulls things out of our lives which aren't productive and aren't fruitful. But what type of fruit is Jesus talking about? Well, he gives us a clue. He talks about fruit that abides or fruit that lives. He's talking about eternal fruits. And Jesus goes on to say, apart from me, you can do nothing. In the same way that if you snap a branch off a grapevine and just leave the branch on the ground, it's not going to continue producing fruits. If we're separate to the vine, Jesus, he is our source of life and energy and all of those things that we need. If we separate ourselves from him, we can't produce fruit. And I struggle to believe this. I think we struggle to believe this in humanity in general. This idea that we can't produce true, lasting, eternal fruit without him. Yeah, we could do great things. We could start charities. We could save lives. We could make a huge difference in the world. But Jesus here, when he's talking about fruit, is talking about eternal fruits, the fruits that last. If we want those fruits in our lives, we need to stay affixed to him. We need to stay attached to him, completely dependent on him and him alone to be the complete source of all of the things that we need to produce a fruit in our lives. Completely attached to the vine. And just remember, if God is pruning your life, if he is breaking things away and taking things away from you, he's not doing it to hurt you or to harm you. He's doing it to make your life more fruitful, and in the eternal sense, it's going to be so much better for you. The vine dresser prunes the branches in love and compassion and gentleness and grace for the long-term fruit and benefit of the whole grapevine.